In order to prosecute Trump, you got to get into his head and understand his state of mind. Prosecutors would have to overcome the likely defense that Trump sincerely believed the election had been stolen because he'd been told so by people he believed were knowledgeable. I explained exactly this after the first January 6th committee hearing, right? They've introduced, or maybe it was hearing number two. It was hearing number two where they introduced a number of people in Trump's orbit who were telling him, hey, there's nothing here. Bill Barr said it's bullshit, right? So Mariotti is now saying, because I said, what if Trump nevertheless believed it? Like, hey, Barr, you're wrong. And all these people who are telling me, Ivanka, whomever it was, they're wrong. I'm right. I believe I was defrauded. Is that enough of a justification? Mariotti explores that. And he also says defendants usually don't go to prison for following legal advice. And in this case, you've got John Eastman, Rudy Giuliani, Sidney Powell, conspiracy theorists, yes, whose claims were later thrown out of court, but they were also lawyers at one time with good credentials. Trump's defense team would argue he trusted them and he relied on their advice. In other words, a criminal case against him would be very difficult if he can point to attorneys and say, I was following their lead. What would be the easier case? The easier case to establish would be, and there's no evidence of this that I'm aware of, if he ever acknowledged, yeah, I know we lost, but I'm pursuing this nonetheless.